Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the video, Tower of Fantasy. My name is Ventus. Alright guys, in this video, I am going to give you a really good build to use for Frigg that makes it do incredible damage. Apparently, in the comment section of one of my previous videos, at least 2 subscribers told me that I was doing Frigg all wrong, and they told me exactly how to do it all right, and their advice actually really worked well. Those subscribers are mostly Sunny TX and Say So Sasa. Now, I'm going to show you the build in just a minute, but before I get to that though, if you are new here, do me a favor and sub to the channel and turn notifications on. Guys, I am pleased to announce that the channel finally did it. We finally hit 28k subs. I've been waiting for that 28k subs for a long time now. 30k subs is right around the corner, so do me a favor, hit the sub button, especially if you like Tower of Fantasy and games like Tower of Fantasy and mostly anime games, because that's what I do here. I'd really appreciate the support there. All right, with all that being said, all right, let's get right into this. Alright, so the weapons I'm going to be using for this build are basically just going to be Meryl, Frigg, and Scythe of the Crows, that's King. Now, I would rather this be a support weapon, something to heal myself, so if I do go into a joint operation, which I don't think today is a good operation for Frost attack, so I probably won't have to do that, but normally I would probably change this to a support weapon like Nemesis or something like that. Nemesis still does incredible damage, even with these 2 weapons, you won't get that attack buff, but I want that attack buff so I can really show you the power of this build. So on Frigg, let's just get right into the meat potatoes of it. We'll show you the matrices that I'm using for Frigg, and it's going to be this one. They were suggesting for me to use a 2-piece of Huma, Slightly Awakened, and a 2-piece of Samir, Rational Liberation. Now, the 2-piece Samir, it says increase damage progressively by 1% upon hitting a target, stack up to 10 times, last for 1.5 seconds. Now, I gotta be honest with you. I've seen this before, and I've used this chipset before, especially on my Samir video. If you haven't checked that video out, definitely go and check that out. I use all 4 Samir chips on Samir's weapon. But I gotta tell you, the 2-piece bonus, it didn't sound that attractive to me, so I've never used it before and anything else, but they were like, use it, it works, and they were right. Now, the one that really sounds good is this Huma, Slightly Awakened, hitting targets with dodge skills, inflicts bleed, dealing damage equal to 15% of attack every second for 5 seconds. So this is pretty self-explanatory to use with Frigg, and I probably would have come to this conclusion on my own. I probably actually even used this on Frigg once before, but I've mainly just been using Frigg for energy recharge and getting my discharge skills up there, not really for damage, but this weapon is actually really good for damage. On my Meryl right now, I'm not exactly sure what I should be doing for Meryl as far as backup DPS, so right now I just have on Robard chipset Devour. When a target is shattered, poison the target and deal damage equal to 45% of attack every 10 seconds. So right now, I guess I'm running sort of a bleed build. We've got the bleed going on with Frigg, we've got bleed going on with Meryl. And then over on King, I've just got Pepper nonstop. Increase speed of attaining weapon charge by 10%, so I could actually get back and do damage with Meryl, get damage with Frigg if I do happen to switch to King. And King really doesn't need any extra help. Like, King is actually really strong either way, especially with that discharge skill that King has. Now, the level of my weapons, I've got Meryl at level 120, Frigg at 120, and then King at 110. The relic I'm going to be using is just going to be this Confinement. Confinement says create an area of confinement with a radius of 7 meters for 10 seconds. Energy pulses within the area, dealing elemental damage equal to 73.4% of attack every second based on the current weapon's element. Targets that touch the edge of the area are afflicted with a 2-second stun effect, 240-second cooldown. If I wasn't using this relic, I really like this relic, especially when you get into a group of enemies. It just gives really good meaty damage. But if I wasn't using that, for damage for certainty 100%, I'd probably be using Missile Barrage. Place a missile launcher behind the user for 8 seconds. Fire multiple missiles at nearby enemies, dealing damage equal to 34.8% of attack with each strike cooldown 6 seconds. This thing has an insane cooldown time. The Simulacra trait that I'm going to be using for this is, of course, going to be Frigg with Freeze. It says increase frost attack by 1.5% every 3 seconds upon entering battle, stack up to 10 times. I am getting closer and closer to getting Frigg all the way to that 4,000 so I can get the last awakening trait. Icebound. Frost attack is boosted by 2.4% every 3 seconds upon entering a combat. Stack up to 10 times, lasts for 5 seconds. In addition, gain Hyper Body and become immune to control effects in the Frost domain. Now, if you don't know anything about Frigg, what makes Frigg actually really, really special, it's Frigg's skill called Thimble Winter. And I'll read this for you really quick. It says, slash the space around the Wanderer, dealing damage equal to 577.5% of attack, plus 2003, launching and suspending targets, and gaining damage immunity while this skill is in use, cooldown 30 seconds. After unleashing Thimble Winter, a large frost domain will be formed around the Wanderer for 25 seconds. Dodge attempts will not be consumed while dodging with Balmung within the Frost domain. Grant Domain of Frost 1 when you are in the Frost domain. When using a Frost weapon, Shatter is increased by 25% and Frost attack is increased by 15%. That is amazing. So basically what that means is use the skill and you can do dodge attacks forever. And also what's really cool with this too, with Frigg, she grants you Frost Resonance, so that's why I have Meryl on at the same time. Frost Resonance increased Frost attack by 15% and Frost Resistance by 25%. Activate by equipping 2 or more Frost weapons. This effect also works with weapons in the offhand slot. This effect does not stack. Don't have any stars of Frigg, but I have 3 stars of Meryl, and basically all that means is I get a shield at 3 stars. Alright, let's test this build out in the dimensional trials with other people. Alright. See how much damage I can do. This is going to inflict bleeding. Oh my gosh, I'm already at 200 some odd damage, and I'm just attacking everything at once. I love Frigg's elemental skill. It's not really called an elemental skill, is it? We're not playing Genshin Impact. Let's go ahead and shatter this thing really quick. I'm already at 300 damage. I might be able to get a mill out. Who knows? I know I'm out damaging all these people. There's no way they're going to be able to catch me. Let's switch back to Balmung and hit the skill on that. All right, let's go. Yeah. There's one person not even playing, so I guess it doesn't even really matter. Just look at this. There's just no way they're going to catch me in damage. It's impossible. I'm saving all my discharges for down there. Can I hop up? All right, here we go. All right, so let's use King's discharge skill right now, and then hit Sweet King's skill. All right, and then we'll hit the discharge skill of Frigg. All right, and Frigg's skill should be ready. Just regular skill. Yeah. Oh, wait, I get to use a discharge against somebody, trigger Fantasia. This is great. All right, where is my... There it is. Oh, wait, it's over with. These things are over way too fast. Right into another dimensional trial. I'm just going to do the Matrix drill, and I'm in here by myself just so I can see how fast I can do this. I'm going to get my charge up. Okay, actually, charge is not building up super duper fast, but I want to shatter this guy's shield with Meryl so I can get that Robarg activation. Oh, I didn't get the Robarg activation with Meryl because he's shattered with Frigg. That's okay. Let's use the spinny top move. I cannot wait to get Meryl's own chipset. Is it just me? Or does it seem like the drop rates of SSR weapon chips have gone down? Like, I feel like the drop rates of a lot of things have just gone down. I don't know, I guess I'm feeling kind of salty some kind of way that I didn't get Cobalt in 20 pulls. Like, I'm still waiting till I get paid so I can go ahead and try to get Cobalt. Actually, I'm going to get her as soon as I get paid. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I'll go broke trying to get Cobalt. At least one, just not even one activation of Cobalt. I just want the character so at least I'll be able to make a video on her and give him my thoughts. Yeah, this is actually really easy. He said to thank him. Sunny, he said to thank him after I used this, so thank you. This is actually really, really good. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it or was able to help you, please do not leave without leaving a like. Also, follow me on Twitter at VSGNSocial. I'd really appreciate it. I usually follow people back on over there. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or any more advice for me, please be sure to let me know down in the comments because I'll read all the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Peace out.
50 levels deep.